Hello, everyone. Well, for the northwestern half of Iowa, it's going to be cooler today because a cold front has arrived. The problem is it has stalled out, and so for the southeastern half of the state, it is going to be worse today. Check out the difference in feels like temperatures this afternoon. So, Sioux City feeling like the actual air temperature in the upper 80s, but look at places like Des Moines, Waterloo, and on over to the south and east. It feels like temperatures triple digits, and in fact, I think the place that might be the worst today is the Quad Cities. Look at that, Davenport, a feels like temperature of 107 this afternoon. We're probably going to top out in the upper 90s, but the humidity's so bad, feeling like 107 this afternoon. About the only good news is across the state it's going to be breezy today, gusts 20-25 miles per hour, but where we have these feels like temperatures in the triple digits, I don't think that breeze is going to help out much. So for Waterloo, Des Moines, and over to the south and east, one of those extra hot days. If you can, just spend the entire afternoon inside in the AC. If you do have to be out, though, drink plenty of water, stay hydrated, and take breaks from this heat, at least in the shade, or better yet, going inside and cooling down for a little bit. Fortunately, the front will start moving again and will cool everyone down for tomorrow, but it's a waiting game. So let's track it and talk about the rain chance as well. Now, 8 a.m. this morning, the front's there, but not generating any showers, completely dry across the state. Now, we will see new activity fire up in the early afternoon right along the stalled out front. So I think we'll see the initial activity pop up in places like Fort Dodge, Mason City, a few showers, maybe a weak storm. This is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Notice that not much of a change in the location of the activity at 5 o'clock. Still mainly around the Fort Dodge Mason City area, maybe starting to transition to the Waterloo area, and there's a little bit more activity starting to show up. I do think that we're going to see a peak in the activity during the evening hours, though. Right now, it's looking like the best chance of rain in the Quad Cities. It's going to be about 8 o'clock this evening. And notice we are talking about showers and storms, and see those dark shades of red? Yes, the possibility of severe storms as well. What's most likely is just heavy rain and lightning, but I'm not going to rule out some damaging wind and hail. That is a possibility. Now, actually, by the time we get to 11 o'clock, we're probably past the peak of the activity in most places. I think from 11 o'clock on, the activity is really going to be limited to the far southeastern corner of the state. I'm going to leave in a chance for the Quad Cities for the rest of the overnight hours after 11 o'clock, but I think the activity is mainly going to be focused around the Burlington area. They could end up seeing multiple rounds of activity, so there's actually a small chance for some flash flooding in the far southeastern part of the state where multiple rounds of showers and storms are possible. That said, by 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, probably just a few leftover showers just during the early morning hours in the southeastern part of the state. I do think by 11 a.m. we are all dry and fortunately going to be cooler tomorrow as well. So everywhere where we have the intense heat this afternoon, there is a small chance for severe storms. Everywhere where the front still needs to clear. So Waterloo, Des Moines, on over to Muscatine, Davenport, Moline. This is the marginal risk, level 1 out of 5, and what that means is that what's most likely is that you're just going to see some heavy rain and lightning. But we could see a couple storms overachieve, and in those overachieving storms, we could see wind gusts as high as 60 miles per hour and some quarter-size hail during the late afternoon and through the evening hours. Let's talk about some better news. That's tomorrow. Now, I still got to mention that it's going to be warm tomorrow, but certainly an improvement over what we're going to be seeing today, especially in the southeastern part of the state. Notice actually getting hotter in the northwestern part of the state, reaching the low 90s again around the Sioux City area, where today it's probably going to be in the upper 80s, but some relief from the heat for sure in the southeastern part of the state, where we're largely just going to see highs in the mid to upper 80s. The humidity is going to be lower as well, and there's not going to be much wind anywhere in the state for tomorrow.